Good afternoon. I'd like to start off by giving you a short story about one of our farmers. He's called Mr. Muthondu, and Mr. Muthondu is in Kirinyaga County. And Mr. Muthondu currently with our program and help is producing about 20 liters of milk in a week, that is goat milk, giving him about 2,000 Kenya shillings per week, approximately about 8,000 Kenya shillings per month. And the reason why this was successful is because of our initiatives and programs that we run on the ground, where we use data and finance to drive food security, financial inclusion, and impact. My name is Njathi, the founder and CEO of Imfuyo, which is an agri-fin-tech organization that uses data and finance to drive food production, food security, financial inclusion, and impact. Many farmers, just like Muthondu in Kenya, face two very critical challenges. So challenge one is lack of animal records or data, while challenge two is access to capital or finance. So these two challenges hinder them from being able to provide for their families or provide for a better livelihood for their families. And even at times, it gets even worse, where they have to sell off their livestock just to be able to meet an urgent medical bill or an urgent school fee bill. And that is where Imfuyo comes in, and we collect data. I'd like to show you something. We are not a technology company, but we are tech enabled. So we have two sets of tech. The first tech is hardware. What you see here is an applicator. I'll just pass it around. What you see here, this is an applicator that we use to punch in the ear tag onto the cow's ears. And for dairy cows, just to provide peace of mind to farmers, we use a bolus, which is put into the cow's stomach and helps to prevent the death of the cow due to hardware-related illnesses, because cows consume a lot of metallic objects, small nails and sharp metallic things that can lead to the death of the livestock. That's the first set of technology that we use, which is basic hardware. The second one is we collect data, where we have a simple software solution. We collect data. The type of data we collect is animal records such as feeding data, veterinary data, production data, and even just optimizing the production itself just through data analysis. And we also offer livestock insurance, as we also have a license for livestock insurance, just to make sure that we are safeguarding the peace of mind and also the life of this livestock. In the case it dies, the farmer gets to be paid an equivalent of the value of the cow's valuation or value. And the last solution we offer is credit. So we offer internal credit and partner credit as well. So whenever we offer these solutions, due to the pain points that I've mentioned, which is records and no access to finance, we find ourselves standing on three pillars. And the first pillar is food security. Food for us in this case then means milk production. We have done two successful proof of concepts where we graduated about 5 farmers and lent to them about 300,000. They have already cleared that. That was last year. Then we got into a second proof of concept where we lent out to about 36 farmers about 700,000 for about 2 years. And they have just finished their first year of payment, because it was a 2 years, a 24 months loan, this August actually. So basically what we have learned, that livestock farmers, apart from just having challenges with data, they're having challenges in scaling their business. And scaling their business, if they're dairy farmers, because we deal with dairy farmers only, that means they need credit. But the type of credit we offer is not the traditional type of credit. So we package it into what we call purposeful credit or purposeful lending. So we'll give them credit against the livestock as an asset. That is why we create animal identification and collect data and do a lot of due diligence. And we also provide the same credit in terms of fodder credit. And we also purchase for them cows and goats. So the first cohort that we did successfully a proof of concept of about 300,000 was a mix of fodder and a mix of purchase of dairy cows. But the second one, which is much more interesting, which is the Muthondo case study, we created a farmer group out of thin air. And we brought about 36 farmers together, ran them through a program for about 6 months, taught them financial literacy, taught them about goat milk and goat milk production, how to collect records, veterinary work or medicine, and also how to build structures. We built structures for them as well, and then graduated them and financed them. Each person was financed about 15,000 Kenya shillings for one dairy goat. And the case study or the success behind that is we have farmers like Muthondo that are currently producing 4 liters in a day. Cumulatively 5 days, that's about 20 liters, and they're making about 2,000 Kenya shillings from the goat milk sale. So we went out of our way and also got the market from a company called Satima Farmhouse that buys milk for processing, but only goat milk. So would like to scale as we want to get to our third phase of piloting, or what we'd like to call commercial pilot. And would like to invite you, of course, to work with us in this journey. And we would like to impact about 10,000 farmers, as we did for Muthondo and the group, within a period of about 1 year. But cumulatively, we are looking at about 100,000 farmers within a period of about 60 months. Our ask this afternoon is about $250,000 for an 8% equity stake of the business. Why do we ask this? It's because last year we raised about $125,000 for 6%. Thank you. That was my time.